Hi everybody, this is Goodwin. Kind of excited over here because the Big Phat Band has a new release. That doesn't happen every day. So now it's not a full CD, it's 5 tracks. So we're releasing an EP. We're working on the rest of it. So hopefully sometime maybe fall of 22, we'll have the whole thing together and can release it as a CD. Right now it's an EP, a digital EP. It's called The Reset. Okay, now I have this. Looks like a CD, it is, but these are not commercially available. This is just a promo to help us in, promoting this thing. Eventually though, I promise we'll have a CD, probably vinyl, the whole thing. For now though, we hope that you'll check this music out on all your digital sites, Amazon, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. It's all over the place, and I think you'll find it worth the effort. The Reset was kind of my reaction to the last year and a half that we've experienced in this country and in the world, where, COVID-19 had us all retreating to our own little spaces, and we were unable to gather together to do the things that we used to do, particularly play music. The music on this record was recorded by the members of the Big Phat Band, but remotely. And it was a challenge for us to try to recreate the unity that we get when we play together in the same room, when we're not doing that. Everybody's recording in their own home studios, making videos of their performances, sending them to me, and then we put it together. The result is The Reset, and I think it's some of our best work. I know, every artist says that about his new release, but check it out. Maybe you'll agree. I want to explain or illuminate a little bit about the tunes on this EP, starting with the title track, The Reset. When you go through a struggle, when you endure challenging times, it kind of sucks, clearly. But there are also opportunities for growth and for change. And change is just inevitable. You can push back against it, but it's going to come. It's going to come the easy way or the hard way. And so I wrote this piece, The Reset, as a bit of a commentary on change and on the value of sometimes taking a fresh look at your life and your circumstances as a means of kind of restarting and resetting, if you will, your energy and your intent. This track's pretty unusual for us. Compositionally, it's not a typical structure of a typical big band chart. It's more like kind of free associating, compositionally speaking. It's got a lot of contemporary production techniques with drum loops and synthesizer programming and some sound effects and stuff like that. But I think it represents kind of an interesting new direction for the Big Phat Band. And here's another thing that we did on this track. Since it was going to be a digital release, I was not faced with the usual decision that I am, which is which one of the amazing soloists in the Big Phat Band plays a solo on this chart or that chart. In the case of The Reset, we picked 6 of them, and we have 6 different alternative mixes of this song, each with a different soloist. So you, as a consumer, can experience The Reset with Eric Marienthal on soprano sax. Or you can experience it with Brian Scanlon on tenor sax. Or with Mike Rocha on trumpet. Or with Jeff Driscoll on the tenor sax. Or Francisco Torres on the trombone. Or me on the B3 organ. So I think that's an interesting new way to consume music. And so that's what we did on this track. We have a music video that we just completed that's also really fascinating and I think helps enhance the energy of the music. You can check that out on YouTube and Facebook and all the usual places. The second song in the EP is called 6 Feet Away. Another reference to our experience, our shared experience in the last year and a half. A little more of a groovy tune this time. And it features a great solo by Eric Marienthal on the alto sax. But also, if you want, you can get a version that features Brian Scanlon on the tenor sax, or Jay Mason on the baritone sax, or Jeff Driscoll on the tenor sax, or Andy Martin on the trombone, Mike Rocha on the trumpet, or me on the keyboards. So it's like a a la carte buffet. You can choose. Actually, what you can do is buy the bonus content version of the reset on our bandware page. I can give you the link for that later. It's like $10 or something. You get all, it's like, 11 extra tracks. Pretty great. Track number 3 on the reset is a tune written by David Foster, along with Barry Mann and Cynthia Veal, called Through the Fire. Most famously sung by Shaka Khan back in the 80s. This time, it's performed by the great Vanjie Gunn, who takes on this challenging piece of material, honors Shaka's version, but kind of makes it her own as well. Beautiful song. Incredible song, has withstood the test of time, without a doubt, Through the Fire. Track number 4. One of the, we experienced a lot of loss in our COVID time. Not always due to COVID. We lost a member of the band, Kevin Guerin, to cancer during this time. We lost Chick Corea. We lost Lyle Mays. We lost Jack Sheldon. It's a long list. We also lost a man that was one of my first big influences, and probably the guy that inspired me to write my first big band chart when I was in 8th grade. That guy's name is Sammy Nestico, who died in January. And as he was passing, and it took him several months, it was a slow transition for Sammy. We were aware of it. So I wrote a song for him during that time, and I called it My Man, Sam. I got the demo of my song to Sammy. He was able to hear it before he passed. Unfortunately, we were unable to get our version recorded and to him in time, but nonetheless, we wanted to include this tribute to that important and amazing composer, Sammy Nestico, on our record. That track is as you might expect, straight ahead, Count Basie swing in that wonderful tradition, featuring Mike Rocha on the trumpet, Jeff Driscoll on tenor sax, Andy Martin on trombone, and Eric Marienthal on the alto sax. Finally, the 5th song on the reset, not composed by me. Matter of fact, this is probably the only track we've recorded that wasn't a chart that I wrote. That's because this is a chart by Sammy. This is Sammy's very last chart that he wrote. And so it was an honor for us to record this and include it in this collection. It's called Cell Talk. And this was Sammy's expression of the hustle and bustle of today's world. And we even have a little bit of spoken word by Sammy at the beginning of the track. You can hear him talk about the chart a little bit. To hear a chart that he wrote when he was in his early 90s, still searching, still trying to grow, still trying to find a new point of view, it's humbling and inspiring for sure. So we love us some Sammy Nestico. I hope you get a chance to check out the reset. If you do, stop by our social media pages on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or our website, bigphatband.com, and let us know what you think. Stay safe out there. Be happy. Keep music close to you because it will heal you. It will make things right. This is Gordon Goodwin. Thanks. See you soon.